Good morning everyone and welcome back to Leeton. So today what I've got to get done is get my brassica plants in here. I've got sprouts and broccoli, Calabrese, and yesterday this is where I dug up my new potatoes, and as you can see the ground's still very lumpy. If you go back to the introduction video, you'll see that we had 90 tonne of topsoil dumped over the fence, and it's going to take a lot of work to get it in good condition. That said, I am planning on doing the no dig method in the future, but for now I'm stuck with this until I can get all the beds and the garden laid out properly how I want it. So agenda for today is I need to build some sort of frame to protect the plants with some EnviroMesh or an equivalent of EnviroMesh, because we have a lot of wood pigeons here, and if I just plant my brassicas out, they'll come down and eat them with it, and they'll be gone within 2 days. So that's the first job. Then I can get the plants in a bit later on. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. I've got man flu, and so I'm not going to do that much talking, I don't think, today. And there's a lot of noise from the building site as well next door. So that's what I'm going to get done, and I'll catch you a bit later in the video. Cheers. Right, so these are my sprouts, and they got absolutely hammered by aphids earlier in the year. So have to hope for the best. As you can see, this soil isn't ideal, and I'm also having to squeeze these in, and I put these tomatoes in here not thinking that I was going to do this. So the mesh may shade them a little bit, but not a lot I can do about that now, and I've got plenty of other tomatoes growing around the place anyway. So growing in less than ideal conditions. That's what this is. Heavy soil, virgin soil, dropped over the fence last year, and let's see how we get on. So I'm just going to check these over before I put them out, pull off any leaves that are not really doing a lot for the plant, save attracting the slugs. I've got a lot of plants to squeeze in this tiny little enclosure, so I'm probably going to plant them a little bit closer together than is recommended. I had to buy a new trowel, can you believe that? I couldn't find my trowel. That's the problem with moving house. I'm sure it'll turn up. Now, with brassicas, you can plant them quite deep on the stem. These have already been repotted twice because I've been holding them back while the potatoes finished in this area. So I'm not too worried about planting them deeper than they are now. Now, because I've had potatoes growing in this ground, and potatoes are very nitrogen hungry, and so are brassicas, so I'm going to give them a bit of fish blood and bone in each hole, just to give them a helping hand. You can see they're ready to be planted out. And what brassicas do like is a real good firming down. So do that. Put another one. I need to really get 4 across here. They are going to be close together. No use to the plant, neither is that one. And there's a slug. There we go. One more there. Right, I'll get these in and I'll join you for the broccoli and the Calabrese. Okay, so these are Calabrese. You can see it actually starting to flower. I've left it too long really. Not all of them, so I'll put them in, see how we get on. Now, oh, excuse me. We'll put one there and then we'll start rows of 3. How many have we got? 1, 2. There we go. Okay, so that's the sprouts and Calabrese in the ground. I know they're too close together really, but this is the only area right now that I've got to build a netted area, and if I don't, the wood pigeons will definitely have it, and maybe the cabbage white as well. I've seen a couple floating about, but so that's them in the ground. Just need a good water now, and then I think I need to get some bits of timber across there, and then we'll see what we can do with some enviromesh. Okay everybody, I think that'll do. It's not perfect by any means, but it is only for this summer, and it's not going to be a permanent fixture, as I've said, the garden's going to get moved around a lot. But that'll do, it'll keep the pigeons out anyway. And I've obviously got to get some more bricks and things to lay down the sides, etc. But that'll do for this year. And thanks for watching. I hope you've liked the video. If you have, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, etc. And join me next time to see how our journey to become self-sufficient in vegetable, eggs and maybe honey continues. Cheers.